Welcome to my bathroom again, YouTubers. Yes, this means we will be doing another makeup tutorial. Now this look is quite a versatile makeup look. It's one that I use when I'm wanting to go out on the town, if I'm going out to dinner, or if I'm wanting to look particularly polished in the workplace. So I hope you enjoy watching. Please leave any feedback or any comments or any suggestions for future videos in the comments section. Thanks. I'll just get started straight away. So I've actually prepared my base beforehand. If you watched my last tutorial, you'd be aware of the skincare products that I use, as well as the foundation and the techniques that I use to create my base. So I'll bypass that today. So this is the eyeshadow I'll be using. The colour is Topaz and the brand is Prestige. So I'm just going to take a large fluffy eyeshadow brush, just like this one. I'll be applying the product to the entire lid. So I'm applying it to the entire lid. You can see I'm also bringing that up towards that brow bone. It's a lovely metallic sheen colour and it really applies beautifully. So I've now applied that colour to both lids. You can see it really applies very thick and it leaves a really good coverage. So it's very obvious at the moment the lines I have, but I will work on that a bit later. The next step is to use a lighter colour eyeshadow and I'll be applying that to the centre of each eye. So the colour I'll be using is from my Coastal Scents palette and I'll be using this colour right here. It's quite a light skin tone colour and I find that applying that to the centre of the lid really opens up the eyes and makes them appear a lot bigger. So the next step is to apply a darker brown colour. We'll be then applying that to the corners, the outer corners of the eyes, and we'll be smoking that in the crease. So the colour again is coming from the Coastal Scents palette. It will be this colour right here. So it's not too dark for daytime wear, and it's just a lovely chocolate brown colour with this touch of shimmer. So I'll just apply that to that crease starting here at the outside edge of the eye, and I will rub and wiggle that brush all the way in and smoking that into that inner crease. This again helps to give the eyes a bit of definition and it makes them appear a lot more three-dimensional than they would otherwise. So I've now smoked that from the outer corner right into that crease. Hopefully you can see the gradation across the eye. It gives a lot of definition and a really good 3D effect. The next step is to smoke that really obvious line of eyeshadow all the way up to the brow bone so it doesn't look quite so sharp and so severe. I'll be using a fluffy soft brush similar to this, and that will just work nicely to really soften up those edges. So I've successfully smoked the outer component of that eyeshadow out towards the brow bone just with that fluffy brush. There was no product on there whatsoever. The next step is to line the bottom part of the eye. I only want to line a small portion of that, and again I'll be using a colour from the Coastal Scents palette. Now the colour is this one here. It's this nice dark brown. I think it's quite important to line the bottom of the eye when you have a bit of colour on the top. It just helps to define the eye, make it look bigger, which is our ultimate goal, and add some definition as well. So you can see I'm going in right into that corner and just smoking that small amount of eyeshadow into the centre of the eye. So now the bottom part of the eye has been lined. I'm now going to go into the top of the eye against the lash line, and I'll just quickly line that with some liquid eyeliner. The liquid eyeliner that I like to use is a CoverGirl Line Exact, and it's just in black. So this is what it looks like. Take off the lid, and it's actually a lot like a felt pen. I find it really simple to just follow that lash line on the top of my lashes with the texture, and it's really simple to use that brush just to make a really nice line. It does take a bit of practice, so if you do purchase the product, make sure you continue to practice. So now the eyes have been lined with the liquid eyeliner. I'm then going to finish off the eyes with some mascara. Again, I'm using my Napoleon Perdis Mesmer Eyes. That's this product here. I'll just be using the thickest part of the comb in order to give my lashes a nice fullness and a beautiful curl. So now I've done the mascara on my top lashes. I've added a really small amount just to the outside edge lashes here in the bottom. I find that can give the eyes, again, a bit of a nice big look, and also it doesn't clump any of the lashes. So just to give my cheeks a bit of colour and to define my cheekbones, I'll be using a bronzer today. Now I'm actually going to use my Beauty Compact from Pop Beauty. It's the Sunny Day Bouquet, and I'll be using the waterproof bronzer, and that's this item here. So just going in with a slanted blush brush similar to this. I'll be loading that up with the product, blowing off any excess, and tracing my cheekbone all the way just to the edge of the eye. So you want to line approximately here is where you're looking at finishing. So I'll suck in my cheeks like a fish. So now, just for the apples of the cheeks, to give it a bit of a rosy glow, I'll be going in with a light pink blush. Now I'll be using my BYS palette, which I used in the last tutorial. The colour is just the top item. You can see the top blush, so in that beautiful rosy pink. Now this time I'll be using a regular fluffy blush brush, not the angled one, something similar to this. So loading up with that colour and just blowing off the excess and concentrating on the apples of the cheeks. Again, if you trace down your cheekbones, they end just about here for me, so this is the area that I'll be trying to bring attention to and give a lovely rosy glow. It can sometimes help if you smile as you're applying the blush, as that will naturally show your cheekbones. So last of all, just to finish off the look, I'll be applying some lipstick. Now, because we do have a fair bit going on in the eye area, I'm going to tone it down in the lips. I'll be applying a nude lipstick. It's my all-time favourite. I wear this every single day to work, on the weekends, after work. It's so versatile and I find it's really nourishing to my lips. Now the product is from Maybelline and the shade of the lipstick is called Nude Blush. So that's the one. It is available in supermarkets and pharmacies. It's a real cheapie, but as I said, it's a staple of mine. I use it every single day. Just applying straight out of the tube, and already you can see it's given my lips a really lovely dewy finish, very glossy, and that's just from the lipstick. There's no gloss involved. So just to pick up the gloss factor, I've actually gone ahead and used another of my favourite products. It's a Smashbox product and it's the High Shine Lip Gloss. So you can see it's just a clear lip gloss. I've just dabbed that into the centre of the bottom lip and also into the Cupid's bow on the top lip as well. That just helps to give the lips a fuller appearance, and it really adds to that shininess of the beautiful lipstick we've used. So I hope you enjoy watching, and I will speak to you guys again soon. Thanks.